The killer exposed by his own humanity. A small village in southern France witnessed a series of mysterious child disappearances. When the children were found, the shock was not just because of the gruesome state of their bodies, but also the striking similarities in the circumstances of their disappearance and the way the crimes were committed. The police realized that a serial child killer was terrorizing the town. But the biggest surprise was that he was ultimately exposed because of his own humanity. The first disappearance, Lucas. In January 2009, in a small village called Saint-Odile, located in the Alpes-Maritimes region, the police received a report about the disappearance of 8-year-old Lucas. The police, along with the villagers, searched for Lucas for 2 whole weeks but found no trace of him. There were no witnesses who had seen him last or knew whom he was with. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. The 15th day of his disappearance, a farmer was walking near the cemetery when he accidentally stumbled upon the body of a child lying among the trees. Upon closer inspection, he realized that it was Lucas, murdered in a horrific manner. Lucas was found shirtless with multiple stab wounds. The most disturbing part was that one of his eyes had been completely gouged out, while the other had been exploded inside his skull. Villagers rushed to the scene in panic and immediately informed the police. The sight was so gruesome that everyone wondered, what could this child have done to deserve such a brutal death? Police investigations. Forensic investigators arrived at the crime scene, collecting fingerprints and evidence before transporting the body to the medical examiner. The autopsy revealed that Lucas was strangled first, either until he lost consciousness or died. He was then stabbed 3 times in the abdomen. After that, the killer gouged out his right eye and exploded his left eye. The horrific details of the crime sent the village into a state of terror and hysteria. Parents stopped letting their children play outside, and no child was allowed to wander alone anymore. Despite the police's intensive efforts, they found no leads to identify the killer. The mystery remained unsolved until the second murder, Mathieu. 7 months later, in August 2009, tragedy struck again. Another child, 12-year-old Mathieu, mysteriously disappeared. Mathieu's parents were terrified that he might meet the same fate as his best friend Lucas, whom he had been very close to. After 2 days of relentless searching, there was still no trace of him. The third day, a farmer named Pierre was on his way to his farm when he noticed that his donkey refused to move forward in a particular area where he usually tied it. Curious, Pierre moved closer and noticed something strange beneath a pile of hay. Upon clearing the hay away, he was met with a horrifying sight. Mathieu's lifeless body, murdered in the same gruesome manner as Lucas.